If you truly want to make sales in your sleep, if you want to be able to step away from your business, then you need to automate your sales. And in this video, I'm going to show you how. I'm Karonda Adair, certified automation service provider and CEO of Carvel Digital, and we help business owners just like you create automated email marketing engines that sell on autopilot. By the end of this video, you'll know the 5 email sequences we create for clients that give them peace of mind knowing that 100% of their leads are followed up with 100% of the time. Let's get into it. The first sequence is your lead magnet delivery sequence. You're probably offering something to your subscribers in exchange for their email address, and you want to make good on your promise and you want to deliver that thing. Most people will just send one email, say, here's your PDF, and call it a day. Now, we had a client who had their lead magnet inside a PDF, which honestly is kind of boring and kind of 2001. So what we advised them to do was take that same information that was in the PDF and put that behind a login on their website. So some kind of course platform where your subscriber has to log in to access the information. Now this does a couple things. One, it gives that subscriber a central place to go to access all the resources that you have for them. So that could be free resources, or it could be paid resources or courses or anything that you like. It gives them one place to go. They're going to download that PDF and it's going to go onto their hard drive and they're never going to look at it again. So it gives them a central place to go that you can send them back to continually to access your resources. The second thing that it does is it allows us to track whether they actually go and log in and consume the thing. And there's so much more that you can do with that. Now that we're tracking this information because our systems are talking to each other, we could help that client decide how they follow up based on whether they've logged in and consumed the thing or whether they haven't. So you can encourage them and remind them why they requested the information and why it's important to them and why they should go consume it and why it's valuable. You can also, once you know that they've gone in and they've looked at it, you can start talking to them about the next step. So it's a great segmenting tool to put your lead magnet behind some kind of logged in gated access point. Sequence number 2 is the getting to know you sequence. Most people know this as the welcome sequence or the nurture sequence. It's those original emails that people get when they subscribe to your list. And the goal of these emails is to start to build that relationship with your new subscriber, to let them know who you are, what you do, what your values are, and more importantly, what you can do for them. They got on your list probably to solve a problem, so you're going to let them know that you're here for them and this is how you've solved this problem for so many people like them in the past. We've had clients who were a little skeptical or felt a little weird about the getting to know you sequence, thinking, is it going to be spammy? Is it going to be too forward? And once we actually coach them through and help them write their getting to know you sequence and actually deploy it to their audience, this is what one of our clients said. From the moment we launched the first automation, I started seeing enthusiastic responses from my subscribers and customers. And I know that every new subscriber and customer is properly welcomed into my business and community from the beginning. This is a sequence that accelerates the relationship building process and it helps you make the sale that much sooner so that you can help them solve their problem. Is your welcome sequence creating the engagement that you want with your subscribers and helping shorten your sales cycle? Let me know about it in the comments. Sequence number 3 is the sales sequence. Now, I see a lot of people who have a welcome email or even have a welcome sequence, but very few clients who come to us already have a sales sequence in place, and this is a game changer. It's like having a digital sales version of you that goes in and explains over 5 or 6 emails exactly what your core offer is, how it's going to help your subscriber when they become a client, and more importantly, how they can actually take action and buy the offer. The getting to know you sequence and the sales sequence is a powerful combination that's going to accelerate your ability to build relationships with your subscribers and get those sales on autopilot. Sequence number 4 is the tell me more sequence. And to explain this, I'm going to use an analogy. Let's imagine that you go into a store, a shoe store, and you start picking up shoes and you start comparing them and looking at them and really just expressing interest. More than likely, a salesperson is going to come over to you and they're going to ask if they can get your size, if they can help you try them on, if they can answer your questions. They're going to facilitate the sale because you are expressing interest and showing buying signals. Well, Those buying signals are happening all the time in your business with your subscribers. They are going to your sales pages, they are binging your content, they are going to your application page, but you just can't see it because your systems are not set up to show you all this activity. So what we do with our clients is we set up those systems to be able to track those behaviors so that we can then react to those behaviors either automatically or personally. So what we'll do is set a threshold. Maybe it's that someone goes and visits a page a certain number of times, or they watch a piece of content a certain number of times. It's really individual to the client. But once you have that threshold set up, now you can react to it. So that might be with an automated email sequence that's specific to that offer that lets them know, that they're interested, they're interested, and answers some of their questions or their common objections and really invites them to buy. If you have a product business, maybe you offer them a coupon to really get them over the edge to make that sale. The Tell Me More sequence is so powerful because it mimics that salesperson in real life who sees that you're interested and goes over and helps you to make your buying decision. Now, if you don't want to react with an automated sequence, you can also just notify your team. Maybe you have a very high ticket, high touch offer, and so you want to react by notifying someone on your team, maybe in Slack or by email, and letting them know, hey, we've got a hot lead and we want to reach out to that lead right away while they're thinking about us and help facilitate that sale. The fifth automation that we set up for clients is not really about an email sequence. It's actually a set of automations that tracks engagement so that we know how our subscribers are behaving. So it tells you things like when is the last time somebody clicked a link in one of your emails, or when's the last time someone opened your emails. And what this does is that let's say you did have a hot lead and your Tell Me More sequence notified your team to go and follow up with that person. Well, now you can go to their profile and you can see what kind of activity and what kind of engagement they've been doing with your content. You can see the emails that they've opened, the links that they've clicked, and it just gives you a fuller picture for how to follow up with this person and where to start the conversation. So the engagement tracking it's behind the scenes, but it's really important and it gives us a lot of information that helps us improve our marketing over time. So those are the 5 automations that we set up for every client that make a dramatic difference in their marketing. If you found this interesting and you want to do a deeper dive on this subject, register for my masterclass, Turn ActiveCampaign into a Sales Engine. I'll put the link in the description below. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe so you never miss a video. I will see you in the next video.